difference a day makes. All the garbage we had yesterday. Well, this was the result of it. Snow, sleet, freezing rain, nasty, nasty, nasty. It's all gone. And now we're up to some beautiful sunny weather all day. It'll be up to about 45 degrees, and it'll be a whole lot nicer working down in the cabin. So let's get on out there. All right. Okay, I'm going to put this down. We'll see you up in the cabin. Well, good morning, guys. Back up here in the cabin, and I left the charger going overnight, and it did its work, and I'm really happy about it. This is the highest that battery's been in a long, long time. So let me see if I can get this on over here. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, wait, where are we? Where are we? Get that out of the way. Okay. All right, so it's right here. All right, I don't know if you can read that, but that's 12.8. 12.8 volts. Are you kidding me? That's the best that has been in a long, long time. So anyway, we're good to go. I'm going to be able to shut that off and get the heat going in here, because I try not to run too many things at once. And like I said, from the work I did yesterday, yep, that's working perfect. That's awesome. All right, so we're good to go. Let's get things going here. I get the heat going, and I got some work to do. So we'll get back to you in just a minute. Okay, well, before I go into breakfast, I'm not gonna get into the work aspect of this right at the moment. Before I go into breakfast, I'm just gonna pull a few comments here. Getting the galley lights done is going to be easy. Okay, in the first place, one of them is going right here. Okay, and that's going to just be easy peasy, because I mean that has a line that goes all the way from there to there. So for that second switch is going to be for galley lights. Okay, then the other one, I'm going to have to just come in underneath here, and you can see where these lines have gone. I've got to button those up a little better. But anyway, and then it just runs across under the back of the cockpit, up into that cubby, and all the way to the front of right there. Okay, so that's an easy. Okay, those two lights are on one switch. That's not going to be a problem. But the other one that we've got to deal with, and that's these V-berth lights. That's going to be a little more complicated, because right now I've been trying to figure it out sitting here. It's going to be coming from this switch right here. Okay, that switch right there. I'm going to be pulling a line off from that, and I've got to come up through the inside of this cabinet, and somehow, maybe I can run it up underneath there. Might be able to do that. Well, I'll figure it out. That's going to be the most complicated one of all, is doing the V-berth lights. But I want to be able to get those V-berth lights on this switch. And so we'll get to this right after breakfast. But in the meantime, I wanted to just get those few comments in before I go supply sustenance to my bod. All right, guys, we'll be back. And we'll get going on this. I think we may do the easy part first and go ahead and install the galley lights. I think I've probably got enough wire to do it. I got 15 feet here. We'll see. If I don't, I know where West Marine is. It's about 3 miles from here. So, all right, let's go eat. Well, I just been working and paying no attention to videotaping this. But anyway, in the meantime, I have run the line. You can see it here. I pulled it up so you can see it. I've run the line all the way from this cubby over here, which is going to put a light right there, all the way across, underneath here. Made it pretty much invisible. Okay, because it follows the line. This is a shell, and it follows the shelf inside here, and then it comes up over here. And hang on, let me see if we get a light on. Okay, it comes up over here, and rather than trying to get it through this conduit, which is really packed, I got a lot of stuff in there already. I went ahead and just taped it to the back side of the conduit. And then got it up over in here. It comes through into this cubby. This is where my electric panel is. So I'm good to go. This is my line for that other light over there. And I'm going to have plenty of line left over to put a second one in here using some of this and have both of them operating on the center switch, which goes to the galley. So that's what we've got going so far. I'm going to go in and check on my mom. My wife just took off a little while ago to get her haircut. Her hairstylist is down here on Cape Cod, the only one she's ever done, and they're very, very dear friends, and so she's gone out to a dentist to get her haircut, and so I'm here in the cabin and getting some stuff done. Meanwhile, I'm going to run back in and check on my mom to see how she's doing, and yeah, she's coming up on her 92nd birthday. All right, we'll be back. Okay, I'm back on board. I had to go help my mom with something for a few minutes. That's all done. And so next thing, we're going to go ahead and mount one of these original equipment style units, light units, and get it up on the end. As a matter of fact, I may do both of them at the same time, and that way they're in. The whole point is there's not much point in doing the wiring until they're in place so that you can check and see if everything's going to work. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Get this one ready to go. I'm going to turn this around and show you what we're going. Okay, so here's what we got. This is my LED. Because it's so big, I obviously can't get a screw in behind that. It would be bumping right into it on the backside. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a screw down here and a screw right across from it. I'm not even going to try to get this one in up here. And then I've got to drill 2 holes on the bottom, and then we're going to put another hole up high so that we run the wires through it. I wish I could do it in just 2 holes, but I really can't. You got to have that second or third hole for the wires. So I'm going to drill holes in the case itself down here just underneath the LED and over on this side too, so that when it's mounted, it'll be good and solid. And then we'll put another hole up high so that we can run the wires through. And we're going to do that with both of them. One is going to go right up here on right there. The other one's going to go right over here, right there. Okay. And so, yeah, let me get to work. I'm going to get the holes drilled and see if we can't get this thing put in place. Well, ever since I got these new units, I've been wanting to see if they're the same size and shape. And these are the original equipment that are in the boat. They're identical, except these are white and these are kind of a gray color. But other than that, they're absolutely identical. The setup is exactly the same. Use the same bulbs and everything. So, yeah, I've just been kind of curious about that. And that's what's going on. So they are identical. These are the ones that are going to be going out in the galley, and that way we have matching equipment both fore and aft. Well, I've already got the holes drilled over here for my first one, my one to port, and I just soldered up my hot lead going into the bulb and shrink wrapped it, and I'm doing the same thing right now. I got some shrink tubing going to slide up onto that, heat it up, and this one should be good, and then I'll just put it back through the hole here and all the pieces come together. We can screw that right into place, put the lid on, and then all we got left is wiring it up on the inside. So, okay, there's number one. Now let's go ahead and get this done. I'm going to shrink this, and we'll go from there. Come on. Is that going? I don't think so. Hang on a minute. I may have to go get some matches. Push that in. There it is. You can't hardly see it, but that's doing that. I think this little Little fire starter is running out of steam. All right, well, it's a start. It's hot, but not very hot. Yeah, let's see. I think I've got 2 of these. It's a piece of junk. These are super, super cheap fire starters, and they're not working worth spit. I think I've got a set of matches in here somewhere. Yep.
All right. So the oil gauge, that's the yellow thing, right? That you pull out.
Yep.
Where do you put the oil in?
Okay, right on top of the engine.
Okay. And there's one. Okay, I see. Engine oil.
Yep.
You just turn that thing.
Turn that thing. Spin it right off of there. Make sure you don't lose it down inside the engine somewhere. Just.
Well, you can't. Yeah, I know. I got it right here. Okay, so then you just pour it in there then.
Pour it right in there.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Well, it didn't look like it was doing anything, but that was doing something. Okay, they shrink wrapped enough. We're good. All right, that's it. Now, just tuck this back in, screw it in, and this unit is ready to go. Okay, so we got to tuck this back in here, like that. All right, I've already got the new LED bulb in this. This is my one going to port. And I'm going to go ahead and screw this. Here, let me get this out of here. Screw that in right there. This, you can see the holes. And I'm going to get that in place, and then I'll show you when we're done. Okay, so let's see if this works. There we go. We're up and running. That's port side. Now we got to just go ahead and tie in starboard, and we're good to go. Well, I'm back from lunch, and I'll tell you what, it was going before I got off to lunch, but I'll tell you that every time I come to the Cape, I think they have it planned. That I get to working on my boat where I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet and just working on my boat. And every leaf blower, why are they doing leaf blowers? We're January, for Pete's sakes. Leaf blowers are going all over this neighborhood. This gets old after a while. All right, I'm getting back to work. One of the things I put 2 and 2 together while I was eating lunch was that both the port and starboard galley lights have got to be on the same switch. Obviously, that I knew. But what that means is I've got to join the wiring at this panel box over here. So that's my next job. I've got to go ahead and redo what I had started with just the light for the port side, and join the wiring in such a way that when that switch throws, it's throwing electricity at both port and starboard galley lights. So that's my next project. I got to get to work on this, and we'll get back to, well, I may set this up to show you what I'm doing here in just a minute. Well, good news, the leaf blowers have finally shut off. I've got all the rather complicated wiring redone inside the my switch box here. And we're down to 12.1, but that's all right. I mean, we're bleeding away somewhere, and probably in these little LEDs, I don't know. Okay, but listen. Okay, Bill's pump is running, and if you look right over here, oh, wrong one. Hang on. There you go. And we got our port light going. So I'm going to go over here now and get to work on my starboard. And if I get those everything hitched up here, I'm done. I am done. I'm just kind of looking forward to getting this much done, and that'll be it for this trip. I'm pushing it right now. It's coming up on 3:30, and I got maybe an hour or two left before I have to get my mom in the car, and we're going to drive over and have supper over at my brother's place. So, all right, let me get to work. We're going to get this starboard light in, and we'll get that done. We're good to go. Well, guys, I did it. It's this is all done. Let me just switch this on over here. And right now, the only thing I've got to do is massive cleanup before we get ready to go over to my brother's house. But you know what? This is a major accomplishment. I'm really, really glad we got this much done. And this is pretty good over here. I'm really surprised it's coming out as bright as it is. I've got a lot of cleanup to do. But yeah, I'm going to get busy with this. I'll show you when I get all done. This is really good. Okay, the next thing we got to do is V-berth, separate switch. For right now, I'll just show you with the V-berth on. Where are we? Yeah, right here. There's V-berth on on the original switch. Eventually, what's going to happen with the next trip down, we're going to get that on that forward switch right there, and that will be for the V-berth. For right now, we got bilge pump on, we got lights on, and yeah, good deal, guys. That's a major accomplishment for this trip. There's a lot to this business of running wiring and rewiring the guts to an electric box like this, and it's all gotten done, and I'm happy with it. So we'll wrap this up a little bit later. I got to get to cleaning. Okay, just a little demo of my new lights, all on one switch. There you go. I love it. I love it. My brand new LEDs. Yeah, it was worth all the work. And the place looks clean. So, we're doing good. Love it. Well, guys, that's it. We're calling it wraps. I just got done with all the vacuuming and cleaning in here, and it's looking a lot better. And right now, the only lights in the house are the ones that are on the battery. In other words, my brand new galley lights and the V-berth lights. And that's, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And the galley lights are much more intense than the V-berth lights because those are the ones with the LED bulbs that I put into them. And yeah, this is going to work out very well. All right, well, I guess that's it for this trip. You know, all the stuff I had planned, but you know what? I just flat ran out of time. But I hope that hope you enjoy this episode of Restoring Little Girl. It's been a long time coming. The idea of having house lights, in other words, on the battery, set up where I'm not doing the little punch lights with the teeny weeny little batteries anymore. And the good news is when I check this on my voltage, I can't believe it. It's staying up there. Hang on, let me just check. Right now it's 12.4. You know, can't beat it. The LED lights take up much less current, and I already said this in a previous video. Take up much less amperage than the V-berth lights that have the old style bulbs. Those are regular incandescent. These are LED, and yeah, I've been very pleased with that. I've had these on for a good while today, and you know, ever since I got them installed. And not only are they giving more light, but they're giving more light for less amperage and not chewing up the battery. So, guys, hey, thanks for stopping by Restoring Little Girl, and we'll catch you on the next time down. Hope you've enjoyed this. Well, I just got done covering the boat for the second time. I got this boat completely covered up, perfect, really nice job on it. And I'm just finishing the last notch, and all of a sudden I hear I left my cell phone camera, the one that I always use for shooting shots, I left it on the boat. I had to uncover the boat, go back in, get the camera, get back out of here, and cover it all over. Hey, I hope you appreciate all the stuff I do for you guys. All right, God bless. Have a great week, and we'll catch you on the next time down. Take care. Bye.